Hi, welcome to Blindowl Outdoors. We hope you enjoy our channel, and if possible, could you please join our Patreon page? We really need your help. It's been a long, hard road. Thank you. Hi, welcome to our channel. Hi boys, you staying dry? Hey buddy, how you doing, huh? It's Friday afternoon, about 3:45. We got a light rain. The temperature dropped a good 10 degrees. It's so nice in the house. Got a light damp breeze blowing in the window, blowing to my fan, blowing right on me. Oh, it feels so good. Thought I'd come out and look. It's the 6th of June. I think we're going to have an early wet season the way it sounds. They already declared the rainy season up north, up by Manila, up in Luzon. We usually don't get rain here until sometimes the first, second, third week of July. I really like the rainy season myself because you see everything here at my house, all the water runs in one direction. We're on kind of a hill. So it never really gets very muddy here. I mean, if we get rain for a week, my driveway gets pretty squishy, but most of the time it's not too bad. Other areas here, anywhere where it's flat, it's just nasty because it's just clay. And if no one disturbs the ground, it's fine, but if any vehicles go on, it just turns into a giant mud pit. But the only negative thing up here and the rest of the island, once the rains come in, is we get huge populations of mosquitoes almost instantly. We had a nice rain about a week ago, for about an hour and a half at night, and everything kind of turned color, started turning green a little bit. But even that next morning, when I walked around, beyond beyond into the shade of the brush and stuff, there was mosquitoes all over the place. And at night, then the mosquitoes are really bad at night. Lots and lots and lots of them. I've been around the house for a week now. I haven't gone out at all. I went to town the other day to get some chicken food. I went in town today. I was supposed to go to the bank, but it turns out to be some holiday, so I couldn't do that. Because I'm still pretty sore from falling down the other day. I don't know if you can see my face or not. Still got kind of a black eye. My legs are getting better. Healing up. That took a pretty good shot. Now I'm standing here under the carport roof, and mosquitoes are just figuring out I'm here now. Just got my first one in the face. But this isn't a hard rain. This is just a nice light rain. If I had my garden turned over, then all this water would soak in. But otherwise what happens, you can see here, it just runs off. See the different colors here? That's because the dogs are all over here by the mango tree running around all the time. So they got the surface all loosened up. So the powder just erodes off. And it's too much shade over here to get grass growing. That's where I just put my hammock out over here. Hammock. Because it's shade all day long. I rehung it today, raised it up about 1.5 feet, stretched it just a little tighter. It's a real cheap what was it, about $20 hammock from the internet, and everything stretches so bad you can't imagine. So when I put my hammocks up, I usually put them up as tight as the rope will go straight across. By the time you wake up a few hours later, you're sagging down pretty good. You do that about 10 times until the hammock is halfway stretched out, and then you're okay. But yeah, this is pretty nice. And I can tell this is a little different rain too, because it's coming over on this side a little bit. Usually this side of the house is completely dry in the rain. This is where the dogs usually hide. It's coming down just slightly this direction. So that could be the start of the wet season. Usually about June 15th, June 20th, the wind changes direction. That's nice and wet down here. Marfie's hanging out in the kitchen. She likes it out there. It's at least 10 degrees cooler than the house. We gotta get some people in here to cut this stuff down though. We got branches all over our roofs. That's gonna make them rust even more than normal. Plus it allows things like snakes and stuff to crawl across, and if there was rats to crawl across on the roof. you look down that direction in our backyard. I mean, I got about 100 feet a yard, which is pretty weedy and brushy, and beyond that is the jungle. You know, a lot of coconut trees out there, but it's basically a jungle. It's not like a real jungle where, you know, you have a 200-foot canopy or something like that, but this is a jungle-ish type area. Go back up here. I sure wish we had our shade house back up. That was supposed to be a nice cabin for visitors, but the typhoon laid it right down for us. It's so heavy I can't even budge it. What do you think, guys, huh? I don't think they hate the rain either. But what I wish I had was right along here where I got the side door. My goal someday, if we ever come into some money, I'd like to build at least a 10 by 10 front porch and have it screened in, and even have maybe a 6 by 6 porch off of that, kind of as an entrance to the screened in porch room. So we just had one area where you could go escape that wasn't so hot and bug free. That's kind of why we built the hut, because the hut has a nice 6 by 10 front porch that's all screened in, and there's mosquitoes in there too, because again it's the woven bamboo walls and stuff, and there's few holes in the screens, but it's not like outside. And I used to spend a lot of time over there. I just been staying inside because I got a good signal on the computer. And I have a fan that blows right in my face. So even it's in a normal sunny day, it's about 103 to 107 in the house. With the fan blowing right on you, you're not uncomfortable at all. I have to have the fan blowing on me and the computer at the same time, or the computer will lock up because it's too hot. But the laptops. Last time I had a regular computer, what do you call it, desktop computer, the weather changed so much back about 2010 that I had to take the cover off the side of the computer when I ran it and have a fan blowing directly inside of that, a floor fan, to keep it running. It was just so hot. It couldn't take 110 degrees. See, now it's just kind of trickling off to nothing. A lot of times you'll get the rains that are just absolute downpours where it rains so hard on the roof that you can't yet. You could yell at someone from 2 feet away and they wouldn't be able to hear you. It's like a train going by, and then all of a sudden it's just like a snap of a finger, and the rain stops. No sprinkles, nothing. Just like someone just turned it off. It's kind of funny. That's the way it rains here in the tropics usually. This is a nice steady rain here though. This started about, I've been on the phone here for 10 minutes, so about 10 minutes before this, maybe 6 minutes before this, I walked out because I couldn't hear the computer anymore from the little bit of noise from the aluminum, or not, I think it's semi-aluminum tin roof. That roof over there looks like it's an aluminum one. All my other ones are rusting pretty bad here in the house. But even that roof over there has got rust on it, so it's not real aluminum. They call it Aluma Lux. Just another way to charge 40% more for it. And it's even thinner than the... Every year it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And they still sell it for the same thickness at a higher price. Mosquito on my leg. Got him. I got one in the back of my leg here. That one's eating me. But what you got to watch out here for in a lot of areas in the Philippines, you got to watch out for that dengue fever stuff. We're pretty lucky here in the little town we live in. I've never heard anybody having dengue fever here in 20 years. But 10 miles down the road either direction from us, there's dengue and dengue deaths and everything, so you gotta really be careful. Our brother-in-law Mark, Marfy's sister Ruth's husband, they were living down in Tubingen, which is 50 kilometers from here. That's where McDonald's is at. Now he got dengue fever there, and he's in the hospital for about a week. High fevers, and they say the first time you get it, it's bad, but the second time you get it, it turns into hemorrhagic fever, and your brain swells and bleeds and stuff, and that's when little kids and babies die. And regular people die too. The town nearest to us, Talabun, the Talabun area has some of the highest death rates for dengue fever on our whole entire island, which I didn't know about. I was reading some articles about different illnesses and stuff here, and it was an article talking about how the dengue fever went up 360% or something like that the year after COVID, because all through the whole COVID thing, they were saying any case, anything was COVID, not dengue fever and stuff, because the hospitals and doctors and stuff were getting paid for every case, getting paid extra money for every case of COVID they declared. So everything was COVID, and there was almost zero dengue fever. But things are different now. Still, some people are still wearing masks. My daughter, she wears a mask everywhere she goes. My wife, she'll wear a mask when she goes like on planes and boats and things like that. And she went to a big seminar up in Baguio City, up above in the mountains above Manila there, where it's 10 or 15 degrees cooler from the elevation. It's supposed to be a wonderful place. She wore a mask there. And now we have a big problem with, what's it called, monkeypox. There's been a few cases of monkeypox over in Cebu. There's a couple quarantine areas here and down in the Bohol for monkeypox already. So that'll be making its tour around everywhere. I don't know the details of what it's like, but it doesn't look good though. Just another thing that's knocking at your immune system, I guess. Let you guys go. Take care. Have a great day. I'm cool and feeling comfortable. Thanks for watching. Take care.